Hi, and welcome to Blog Group. Today, we're taking a look at the top 18 philanthropists of the century. One might be owning a huge amount of wealth, but only by giving back to the society is actually what makes a person the richest by heart. This philanthropic act helps in overcoming a variety of international causes. So today in this video, we bring to you the top 18 philanthropists of the century. The list is based on 2021 EdelGive Hurun Philanthropists of the Century, prepared by Hurun Research and EdelGive Foundation. It is a ranking of the world's most generous individuals from the last 100 years. The ranking is based on Total Philanthropic Value, calculated as the value of the assets adjusted for inflation, together with the sum of gifts or distributions to date. So, let's have a look. Please watch this video till the end to know who became the topmost philanthropist of the century. Number 18. Andrew Carnegie. Andrew Carnegie was among the wealthiest and most famous industrialists of his day. He founded the first American grant-making foundation in 1911. Through Carnegie Corporation of New York, the innovative philanthropic foundation, his fortune has since supported everything from the discovery of insulin and the dismantling of nuclear weapons, to the creation of Pell Grants and Sesame Street. Best known in his lifetime founding 2,509 libraries, funding Carnegie University and Carnegie Hall, he distributed $350 million adjusted for inflation, currently valued at $5.4 billion. The endowment, which was started with $145 million is currently valued at $3.5 billion today. In addition to the above, the foundation spent $4.5 billion since inception. The estimated value of his donation cumulates to $13.4 billion. Number 17. William Keith Kellogg. When William Keith Kellogg, the inventor of cornflakes, was declared a millionaire at the age of 46, he exclaimed, "I am a steward of fortune and not the owner." Based on that principle, Kellogg transferred the ownership of his business to his foundation, whose assets are valued at $14.5 billion. The Kellogg Foundation supports children, families, and communities as they strengthen and create conditions that propel vulnerable children to achieve success as individuals and as contributors to the larger community and society. Number 16. John D. MacArthur. John D. MacArthur was the sole owner of the largest privately held insurance company in the U.S. during the second half of the 20th century. In 1970, MacArthur and his wife Catherine set up the foundation to focus on private philanthropy. Although the MacArthur Foundation was initially set up to focus on philanthropy within the cities where the founders lived, now the foundation is also addressing global challenges. Akin to other philanthropists of his time, MacArthur left the management of his fortune to this professional board. He famously said, "Son, I made the money and you figure out what to do with it." The MacArthurs rank 16 in the list with donations of $14.5 billion. Number 15. J. Paul Getty. In 1953, J. Paul Getty established the J. Paul Getty Trust, world's largest cultural and philanthropic institution dedicated to the visual arts. The Getty Trust is an international cultural organization that includes the Getty Conservation Institute, Getty Foundation, Getty Research Institute, and J. Paul Getty Museum. His museum has an estimated 1.6 million visitors per year, making it one of the most visited museums in the USA. Drawing on our unique position as a grant-making entity within the larger Getty Trust, we utilize the expertise of all the Getty programs as well as colleagues in our fields to identify areas where grants can make a difference. Number 14. David Packard. David Packard, the co-founder of HP, and his wife Lucy Packard, set up the Philanthropy Foundation in 1964. After David's death in 1997, the foundation inherited his estate. For more than 45 years, the David and Lucile Packard Foundation has worked with partners around the world to improve the lives of children, families, and communities, and to restore and protect our planet. It is a family foundation guided by the enduring business philosophy and personal values of Lucile and David, whose innovative approach to management helped transform a small electronics shop in their garage into one of the world's leading technology companies. Their approach to business and community participation guides our philanthropy. They invest in leaders and institutions, collaborate with them to identify the most effective solutions, and give them freedom and support to best reach their goals. The current value of this inheritance, coupled with donations, equate to $16.4 billion, giving them 14th place on the list. Number 13. William Hewlett. William Hewlett, who co-founded the Hewlett-Packard or HP company, and FLORA Hewlett, rank 13 in the list with a cumulative current lifetime donation value of $21.4 billion. William and Flora Hewlett Foundation, philanthropic organization founded in 1966 by engineer and entrepreneur William R. Hewlett, his wife Flora Lamson Hewlett, and their eldest son Walter B. Hewlett. Headquartered in Menlo Park, California, it is one of the wealthiest foundations in the United States. Pledged to address social and environmental problems in the United States and the world, Hewlett concentrates its grant-giving activities on education, the environment, global development, the performing arts, and population. The foundation also makes grants to advance private philanthropy and to support organizations that serve disadvantaged communities in the San Francisco Bay Area. Number 12. Azim Premji. Another Indian, Azim Premji, founder-chairman of Wipro Limited, ranks 12th in the list. He was the first Indian to sign the Giving Pledge in 2010 and has since then transferred 67% of Wipro stakes to the Azim Premji Endowment Fund. The Azim Premji Foundation, established in 2001, supports the elementary education system in rural government schools in India and has a value of $21 billion. The Azim Premji Foundation, together with Wipro, has donated $150 million towards combating the horrific COVID-19 pandemic. Number 11. Robert Wood Johnson II. Robert Wood Johnson II of pharma giant Johnson & Johnson comes next in the line with a donation amount of $23.7 billion. In 1972, Johnson transferred a major chunk of Johnson & Johnson shares into the foundation to support healthcare causes. The foundation has donated more than $1 billion towards childhood obesity programs. Donations are the current endowment value of Robert Wood Johnson Foundation, $11.9 billion, and cumulative donations of $11.8 billion. Number 10. Edsel Ford. Son of Henry Ford, the founder of Ford Motor Company, Edsel Ford achieved the 10th spot on the list. In 1936, Edsel Ford established the Ford Foundation with an initial gift of $25,000. The Ford Foundation stands strong till date with its mission to reduce poverty and injustice, strengthen democratic values, promote international cooperation, and advance human achievement. The foundation has an estimated endowment value of $14.2 billion as of 2019 and makes $500 million annual grants around the world on cumulative donations of $12.4 billion. Number 9. John D. Rockefeller. He is often regarded as the wealthiest American of all time. In 1913, he established the Rockefeller Foundation with a $100 million corpus and gave away $540 million or $9.7 billion adjusted for inflation before his death in 1937. The Rockefeller Foundation's mission, unchanged since 1913, is to promote the well-being of humanity throughout the world. Today, the foundation advances new frontiers of science, data, policy, and innovation to solve global challenges related to health, food, power, and economic mobility. The foundation has distributed more than $22 billion in current value since its inception. Number 8. J.K. Lilly Sr. With total donations worth $27.5 billion, J.K. Lilly Sr. earned the 8th position on the list. In 1937, J.K. Lilly Sr., along with his sons, established Lilly Endowment to support community development, education, and religion. Since its inception, the endowment donated more than $10.9 billion, most of them in Indiana, and has an endowment value of $17 billion. Number 7. Hans Wilsdorf. The founder of Rolex, Hans Wilsdorf, takes up the 7th position on the list. He endowed his economic ownership in Rolex, the watchmaking empire, to create Hans Wilsdorf Foundation in 1945. The Hans Wilsdorf Foundation owns and controls Rolex to this day and donates a great deal of its income to charity and social causes in Geneva, Switzerland. Currently, the foundation is administered by 8 board members and has been making an estimated annual donation of more than $100 million. Number 6. George Soros. Next we have on the list is the man who broke the Bank of England, George Soros. In 1979, he began his philanthropy by giving scholarships and establishing the Open Society Foundation. It is a network of more than 20 regional and national foundations in Eastern Europe and beyond. Causes it supports include voter rights and campaign finance, criminal justice reform, media freedom, and human rights initiatives. He made huge headlines when in 2017 he transferred $18 billion to Open Society foundations. Donations include the current endowment value of the Open Society Foundations at $18 billion and cumulative donations of $16.8 billion. Number 5. Warren Buffett. Popularly known as the Oracle of Omaha, Warren Buffett ranks 5th on the list with personal donations of $37.4 billion. Buffett had long stated his intention to give away his fortune to charity. In June 2006, pledged about the equivalent of 10 million Berkshire Hathaway Class B shares to the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, worth approximately $30.7 billion as of June 23, 2006, making it the largest charitable donation in history. And Buffett, one of the leaders of philanthropic capitalism. He also donated to the Susan Thompson Buffett Foundation and other nonprofits founded by his children. Buffett has given away more than $37 billion as part of his yearly commitments and intends to donate his remaining shares within 12 years. Along with his incredible generosity as a philanthropist, Buffett is also known for his humility and commitment to living modestly, showing that he has strong values and knows what it takes to create an extraordinary life. Number 4. Howard Hughes. Film tycoon Howard Hughes established the Howard Hughes Medical Institute in 1953 to support biomedical research. In 1985, the Howard Hughes Medical Institute sold a Hughes aircraft company for $5.2 billion, becoming the single richest philanthropic endowment, surpassing Ford Foundation. Donations are the current endowment value of Howard Hughes Medical Institute, $21.2 billion, together with cumulative donations of $17.4 billion. Number 3. Henry Wellcome. Henry Wellcome of the United Kingdom ranked 3rd with total donations of $56.7 billion. In the late 1800s, he made his initial wealth in pharmaceuticals. He left a large amount of charity as per his will, which was later used to form the Wellcome Trust, one of the world's largest medical charities. In 1995, the Wellcome Trust sold Wellcome plc to GlaxoSmithKline and became a financially independent trust. His donation is estimated to be $56.7 billion. Donations are the sum of the current endowment value of Wellcome Trust, $38.4 billion, and cumulative donations to date of $18.3 billion. Number 2. Bill Gates and Melinda French Gates. The modern-day philanthropists Bill and Melinda Gates occupy the 2nd spot with total donations of $74.6 billion. Their total philanthropic value is the sum of the current endowment of the value of the foundation at $49.8 billion, together with their cumulative donations of $24.8 billion. Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation was established in 2010 with a focus on public health, education, and climate change. The same year they created with Warren Buffett the Giving Pledge, a movement encouraging billionaires to donate the majority of their wealth to charity. As of 2021, there are 220 pledgers from 25 countries. Also, their foundation's major initiatives include bringing contraceptive services to an additional 120 million women in the poorest countries, and preventing 264 million illnesses through vaccination as well as polio eradication, all by the end of 2021. As two of the world's biggest philanthropists, Bill and Melinda have not only found a way to make the world a better place, but they've also developed a common goal of giving back despite their recent announcement of divorce. Number 1. Jamsetji Tata. And the personality who became the top philanthropist making a positive impact is none other than Jamsetji Tata. The father of the Indian industry, Jamsetji Tata became the world's biggest philanthropist of the century, with donations totaling worth $102.4 billion. His total philanthropic value is made up of 66% of Tata Sons, estimated at $100 billion solely based on the value of listed entities. He made his fortune in the 1870s after floating Central India's spinning, weaving, and manufacturing company, and set up the J.N. Tata Endowment in 1892 for higher education, which was the beginning of Tata Trusts. He served primarily two of the causes, i.e. education and healthcare. Jawaharlal Nehru, India's first Prime Minister, often cited him as the one-man planning commission. Hope you enjoyed our listicle on top 18 philanthropists of the century. Tell us in the comments whether you found this video useful, and do not forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Thank you for watching this video. If you are new here, please push the notification bell to get the latest updates, and don't forget to subscribe to receive all of our latest videos. And share this with your dear ones. For more information, please visit blogrope.com.